So the month of December, this month and this month only, I'll be doing a special giveaway on the channel for you guys, a £20 gift card of your choice. If you want to be the winner or have your chance of being the winner, all you have to do to enter is leave a like on the video specified down below with this intro on and comment down below that you've liked the video and also what gift card you'd like. Good luck. Yo, what is going on guys, my name is A Friendly Machine and today guys I've got you a video on the channel discussing Modern Warfare Remastered versus Infinite Warfare, a topic that a lot of people are talking about which is better, and overall I just want to put the statement out there that it's a very awkward year for Call of Duty. The first reason being, it's the very first Call of Duty that's been remastered, which is the Modern Warfare Remastered, coming with a Legacy Edition of Infinite Warfare, and that in itself made it very awkward for people and made it very obvious that the sales for the new Call of Duty won't be drastically high unless they bring something back that the old fans love and want in the franchise, which is definitely where the OG players are at and the more kind of loyal fan base I guess around Call of Duty's at, is with the older Call of Duties and they're still playing them, maybe to this day, but they're shutting down the online servers for the old gen consoles such as the PS3 and the Xbox 360 very soon, which is another topic maybe for another video, but I just wanted to put that out there. So another reason why it's kind of awkward for Call of Duty this year is because one, you've got going into the future with Infinite Warfare, which is not what a lot of people really wanted to see in the first place, and then on the contrast side of that you've got the Call of Duty that first started it all for the boom in the multiplayer popularity of the Call of Duty franchise, Call of Duty 4, but remastered with obvious changes to it, which is very obvious just from playing COD 4 if you played that a lot, or for someone who's just generally got them side by side to actually compare in a side by side comparison. And the main reason for this awkwardness is because they could not have timed a remaster for a fan favourite Call of Duty that everybody loved. Literally there's hardly any complaints about COD 4 in contrast to the newer Call of Duties, that is anyways, but they couldn't have brought it out at a worse time in the community right now where Call of Duty is just... it's just gone down the toilet, to be honest. A lot of people won't be playing Infinite Warfare. The main reason they don't have leaderboards in the freaking game is to see the actual full player count of people who've logged into multiplayer in the lifetime, so let alone the people who are playing it at the current moment that you want to look at how many people are playing it, just like you could in games like Black Ops 2 or stuff like that where they actually show player count. And they get away with this by saying, well, Black Ops 3 didn't have a player count. Well, Black Ops 3 was a much popular Call of Duty than Infinite Warfare, so you've got this cliched contrast between having to buy Modern Warfare Remastered in the Legacy Edition where you also get Infinite Warfare, which is mainly what you're paying for because you're paying like £80 or $100 or $90 or something for the Legacy Edition, and it gives a bad reputation to Modern Warfare Remastered, but it increases the sales of that particular edition of Infinite Warfare very slightly. Think about it, how many more people of the public who are just blinded by the fact that they think they have to buy the Infinite Warfare Legacy Edition to get Modern Warfare Remastered would have bought just Modern Warfare Remastered if it was promoted that way by GameStops, game shops, anything to do with a shop that sells games or a website or a even company that just sells games in itself? Because I know you could go online and I know you could argue you can even get it for free, you can get it by itself, but the main advertisement for the Modern Warfare Remastered game in itself is to get it with Infinite Warfare in the Legacy Edition or the Digital Deluxe, and when people buy it off the store there's no way of getting that separately, so it's kind of like a contrast to success in a way, because Infinite Warfare isn't what everybody wanted, it's kind of like Ghosts but with jetpacks and stuff, and then Modern Warfare Remastered is very good, and Raven are doing a hell of a good job. They even went to the extent of changing the headshot icon because it looked like Advanced Warfare's before the game even came out due to complaints, and that wasn't even like tons of complaints because let's face it, who cares about a headshot icon? But at the same time they've literally listened to anything, and everything new added into the game like medals and stuff, you have the option to take them off your screen if you just want the natural feel of COD 4. However, it is better graphically reimagined and also put onto a disc or onto a console I guess, or just runs smoother, and also it has more features like camos which you can't exactly take out, but in favour to that, them adding them features, it's not like you have to use these, you have to go for these, it's just, if anything, more incentive for like the people who enjoy Modern Warfare Remastered to play the game. The new prestiges, you can enter more prestiges, you can unlock more camos, there's a secret camo for getting every gun gold or regal, the exclusion zone camo, so if anything it's more incentive to play the game and more reward overall if you want to get to the max prestige and then level 1000 by getting more XP for doing these challenges, these camo challenges and these calling card and emblem patch challenges as well, because they're new features in the game which may stray away from the fact of the natural COD 4 feel as well as the menu design, but yet again they can't exactly pump a game out and expect money for it like they would a new Call of Duty if it's just the same. I know hardcore fans like hardcore would literally love this, but at the same time it's appealing to like the 95th percentile rather than the 5th percentile, and that's the majority, so people really love COD 4. for. Now I've gave you guys like a brief overview. I don't want to make this video 50 minutes or an hour long because I could literally go in depth with every point comparing it to each other, how that contrasts or whatever in comparison to the other game, whether it's Modern Warfare Remastered or Infinite Warfare I'm talking about. So I will say, I believe more people, as a conclusion point, are playing Modern Warfare Remastered. Why? Because there was an actual tweet saying, when are we going to get public combat records in Modern Warfare Remastered? As we know, we can see our win percentage ourselves and our own KD and everything like that, and we kind of have a public combat record in the Infinite Warfare pre-game lobby when you go to join the lobby, as you can go across with the right analog stick, I believe it is, or something like that, on a character or a player who's actually in that lobby and see their KD, their win-loss, and everything to do with their stats overall. Not like everything combined into one, like career score, score per minute, and everything like that that they've done in the lifetime of playing the game. That'd be completely stupid, but it's the overall statistics like KD and win percentage or win-loss or whatever, and we can't do that in COD 4. And if a Call of Duty is very good and very successful, people tend to have pride in it, and the response to that tweet that I mentioned earlier about the Modern Warfare Remastered public combat records was they don't want this in the game to be used as bullying or shaming other players. Now, in itself, I could make an entire video dedicated to why it's so stupid, this tweet in itself, but if you think about it, it's kind of true, because one reason, I mean, why would people get bullied over a KD ratio? It's an 18 plus game anyway, or 16 plus, and come on, like, you're going to get bullied over a video game statistic that just says itself, to be honest. But overall, it kind of speaks for itself, like I was just saying, because in Infinite Warfare, if you don't have the pride to play the game and do well, or actually pay attention to anything in the game, nobody's going to care about stats. But if, in contrast to that, you do care, like in a game in Modern Warfare Remastered that everybody loved and wanted good stats in and wanted to be seen as a good player in the lobby, the star player, you want them good stats. You want people to go in the lobby and think, yeah, he's got a good KD, or maybe you're on the contrast side to that and you don't really want that because you want to just slay some noobs and have a really bad KD at the same time of being very good at the game. I don't know, but you do actually get kicked in Modern Warfare Remastered now for reverse boosting, which is killing yourself over and over again to get a very bad KD ratio or stats overall, like score per minute, and win-loss because you're not contributing towards the game mode, in particular whether it's team-based or free-for-all or cage match, which is just one-on-one. And it's not like COD's a hard game. If you want to pay attention to the game or actually invest some time in it and do it properly to actually kind of be decent or have decent statistics in game, you can. It's like anybody can have above a 1 KD. It just takes the attention, the enjoyment, and the actual drive to want to do good within the game. And if the game's bad, then people don't tend to want to do that. And I'm guessing if it was a bad game, no one would care as much about shaming people for them stats as they would as if it was a better game or more people were playing it, which is why I totally believe Modern Warfare Remastered is the more popular Call of Duty. The reason it's only sold with a Legacy Edition to keep the actual statistics publicly of the sales of Infinite Warfare up, because you have to buy Infinite Warfare to get Modern Warfare Remastered at all, or unless you actually buy a separate copy of the internet. But think about it, in the first place someone would have had to buy a Legacy Edition and then sell the Modern Warfare Remastered instead of Infinite Warfare, which is still contributing towards the Infinite Warfare sales, and overall, why would you sell Modern Warfare Remastered? So overall, that's my conclusion to the point: Modern Warfare Remastered versus Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. If you enjoyed today's video and want to be entered into the giveaway, make sure you slap a like down below and comment what gift card you like on the 25th of December, Christmas Day, that I'll be giving away. And I'll see you guys in the video tomorrow. Thank you all for watching, and peace out.